Linda. And this is Jerry, my support person. This morning, in our bulletin last week, there was a short announcement of Adam Byrd's death. Just 2 weeks ago, yesterday, he died. And if you weren't here last week, you might have missed that sad and difficult news. Lots of us in choir, and many of you will remember this talented child of God who grew up here with us. Some of us felt that we needed to acknowledge his life and loss in more than just one line statement. Adam's mom is Kathy Paul, and his dad is David Byrd, and his big little brother is Stephen. Kathy sang in our choir. David was active in our church committees and the board of stewards, perhaps. I don't know if that's right or not. Kathy and Adam moved to Albuquerque some time ago, where Kathy's dad was a longtime pastor at La Mesa Presbyterian Church, and he lives there still. It's a warm and welcoming congregation. I saw the little video clip of him speaking about Adam's death, and he was an amazing, gifted pastor to put that together in probably less than 24 hours. But he also spoke very haltingly, understandably. I'm going to share just 3 short remembrances of Adam by a few of the mamas who know both Kathy and Adam well, and then I'm going to ask you to join me in prayer as we take Adam to our hearts before the prayers of the people today with Jerry. Liz Kennedy shared that Adam are already 2 of the saddest words to say. From the neighborhood babysitting co-op, when our boys were 2, to the weird union of musical children, Adam's memory is a blessing. She will cherish the memory of Adam's love, making the finer things in life, from baking and decorating opera cakes to oboe sonatas. Rest now, Adam, you are loved. And Karen shares that Adam was a musician and a composer at a very young age. He played beautiful oboe and English horn, and often played with Lou right there on that spot. Special music that will forever be in our hearts. Adam had a really special place in Lou's heart, and they had a great working relationship. I think they held each other up sometimes. Adam was a serious young person, but had a wicked sense of humor. And I agree, and I remember a sly tilt of his head and that look in his eye in that regard. He was friends with and led a small group that played both classical and original music, some of which he composed. They called themselves the Weird Union of Musical Children, with Natasha Hanson-Day, Sophia Hanson-Day, and Marin Kennedy. Adam wrote a number of those pieces specifically for that group. He related really well, musically and personally, in the quartet, was always prompt, prepared, and ready to rehearse. He was also part of the Roosevelt High School Orchestra, playing first oboe. Karen says he will be missed. Kathy sent an email to her book group and said that music has been Adam's constant passion. And in preparation for his move to Albuquerque, whenever that was, he arranged to meet with 3 community bands, and within 2 weeks of arriving, he was already playing with them. He most recently played a piece in church from his beloved composer Poulenc, one that he played here for us, probably more than once. Adam and Kathy have both joined the La Mesa choir, and I was really glad to hear that she is able to sing again. Lastly, Michelle says that Adam was a poet, an artist through baking creations and intricate drawings. He was a composer, was gifted in his musicality of the oboe. He was present and helpful through his mother's cancer treatment. He appreciated a twist of phrase and was quick to notice hypocrisies and pretense. Adam also struggled valiantly to overcome the harsh judgment of folks who saw him as other, to rise above the pressing weight of deep emotion. He was a multi-dimensional, wonderful, complicated human being, just like all of us. In true form, Michelle, Liz, Marie, and Kathy are still in a long-distance book group together, and those friends have sent flowers and a virtual DoorDash casserole to her. She has asked her La Mesa congregation in Albuquerque to give their family time to process and adjust to his loss. We have the address in today's bulletin if you want to send a card. Perhaps as a congregation we could research a way to make a memorial donation to support one of those community bands that Adam was most recently playing in. That way our love for him could be tangible in some small way. So after just a minute of quiet, join me in prayer. God of us all, be with us as we learn of Adam's passing today. Give us all comfort as we try to make some sense of his loss. Most importantly, we hold up Kathy, David, and Stephen in their grief and confusion. We celebrate Adam's wonder and gift as a musician with passion, always to give his love of music to others in so many ways. Some of those ways we have heard today, some we know and remember ourselves as we think back to his time growing up with us, and some we trust we have not yet discovered. We also pray for all those friends and co-musicians Adam has played with over the years as they experience his loss in coming days. We thank you for his life and ask for peace and comfort for him in his final rest. And as his mama said, rest well, sweet boy, rest well. Amen.